Hello, this is Joanne, Colorado, and I was gone yesterday. I went up into the mountains so that I could see the fall colors in the aspen, and the elk is rutting season, and so to see the huge herds and all the bulls bugling and fighting and chasing each other is a lot of fun. Anyways, I wanted to go see him while I could, and nowadays you got to get a certain pass for Bear Meadows or the road to Bear Lake, and if you get the pass for that, then you have to enter the gate that time of the day. And anyways, they sold all those tickets a long time ago, so now if you want to get one, you have to get it at between 7 o'clock and 7:02 the evening before. But anyway, I would like to go again when I can go up in the right meadow. But at least we got to drive up there and got to see some fall colors. There were 5 or 6 hummingbirds in the yard yesterday morning. Today it came out and I didn't think there were any hummingbirds, but I did see one, and he's a little different. He's darker colored, but he's one that I don't think that I've seen before, so I'm thinking he's just migrating through, and maybe the ones that were here migrated through. There's only one other explanation for them being gone, and that is we have had 5 very cool days and cool nights, and so I left the hummingbird feeders for an extra 2 days without changing it. Had a little teeny bit of a different smell than just the plain sugar smell. I usually smell it to make sure or see at what stage, what it smells like when no hummingbirds are going to the feeders. And because I didn't have any in the yard, I didn't see whether they were going to feeders or not. Yesterday they were. So if their sugar water changed flavors or tasted a little bit old and they didn't like it, they could have just gone to somebody else's yard. But this being the time of the year that they usually leave when we're having snow on the mountains and it's getting this cool, it is more possible that they just all left for the season because of the weather. However, we don't even have fall colors down here yet. Like I said, we're 20 minutes away from the mountains. It is about 2,000 feet higher up there, and up on top it's even higher than that. So, that being said, the little birds were really excited about not having hummingbirds to chase them out of the garden and out of their feeders today and out of the bird baths. So, over here, and I left a mower out and a dolly in the way, and so it's ruining the view. I need to go move them. But anyways, the feeders that I left there's another one behind that tree on a hook, shepherd's hook. But filled up all the bird baths for them, and there have been a lot of birds over there in the tree today. So I went in and made some special crepes for a late breakfast for my family, and big dragonflies over there too. We saw a praying mantis today and giant dragonflies and only one hummingbird. So I moved the bird bath back over here because all of the other chickadees and finches, and they all like to use the bird bath right here. And it's fine with me because it's easy to photograph them there. So the way to get them on both sides of the patio here so that they feel comfortable going to the bird bath is to put their feeders up in the tree where it's just had hummingbird feeders in the summer. There's still a hummingbird feeder there. Changed all their nectar today. Their other favorite ones right up here. And I went from 2 to 1 here. And from 2 to 1 in this tree. And I still have one over there under that eave. And on the corner of that shed, right behind that vine. So they still have 4 feeders in the backyard. Considering I only saw one hummingbird, that ought to be enough. And there's one on the other side of the house as well, up on the other corner with the other flowers and bird bath. So anyway, just trying to gradually shift it so the other birds can just kind of move back into all their territory. They have it for 9 months out of the year, and the hummingbirds get it for a couple. So 2 to 3 months, and they share the first 2. It's just a matter of the more hummingbirds we get, the more they fight for their space, and then that's okay because they're only here for a short amount of time. And like I said, we have all these trees, all kinds of plants. People have all kinds of seeds from them. There's all kinds of bugs. Those little birdies eat pretty good, and they have plenty of trees to play in. And it's just an older neighborhood, and there are a lot of 50-foot trees with loads of branches, and yeah, just all kinds of trees and bushes and shrubs. And so the little birds, they got lots of places to go. Not to mention lots of places in our yard. And the neighbors, he has the one with the bees. He's got a lot of every kind of tree and all kinds of natural habitat for him in his front yard too. So anyways, I will be watching to see if any more come through. This afternoon and evening is when migrating birds, hummingbirds, seem to show up and eat like crazy, like they're been flying a ways. And people say they migrate at night, and maybe they do, but in my opinion and from my experience, a lot of hummingbirds that are here in the day eat, and then it's like all of a sudden they're just gone in the afternoon. And when they're gone, I was trying to zoom in on this dragonfly over there. He's a long ways way over there, but he's pretty visible. Anyway, yeah, they seem to disappear right before night, and I don't see them in the morning. Or a lot of times I'll see them in the morning, and then they're just gone at night. And they're not back in the morning, so I don't know when they leave. I don't know if they're like people, if they're going to travel all night, if they take a little afternoon nap and go, but I don't think so. Hummingbirds just don't seem to slow down until dark. And so anyway, don't know for sure. I'll have to study up on some more of the facts of the people who banned them and, watch them with GPSs and stuff. But there is one hummingbird in the yard that I've seen just a few minutes ago and saw a few hours ago. So I just hope he didn't get sugar water that he didn't like, because one day less was still absolutely the same smell as the fresh sugar water. So anyway, I don't think I lost him that way, but you just never know. I know I do need to mow my jungle. We had a lot of moisture, and the grass was like soaked with water, and I had tons of mushrooms on the side of the house. It goes from dry grass to mushrooms. But hopefully this is going to stay moist and kind of stay green for the fall, because they're going to be shutting off our sprinklers real soon, and I don't want to have to walk around with the hose for the next 3 months. So we'll make our shift for birdies. The hummingbirds will still feel happy with all their flowers, and move in a few more bird feeders with squirrel-proof lids, and see how long it takes the other little birdies to fill the tree. This morning they were coming in like crazy and just chirping like everything, because they were in the tree without getting chased out. So they might just kind of give it a day or so, and maybe 2, 3, and just make sure that it's safe to be back. But I have a feeling that they'll be there, because there's a whole lot of little teeny crab apples in the tree. I'm sure there's bugs, and those little birdies like being up in there, so plenty of food to eat. So I will relax and see if any more hummingbirds show up, and take my rest here. Been working all morning, so just kind of changing things around, waiting for the lawn to dry enough to mow. So got some more video pieces that I can put together into a video clip. I just need the time to do it, and have to sit in the house and can't watch birds or have fresh air while I'm doing it. So for now, I'm going to enjoy my rest out here, my sanctuary. As long as I have a few birdies to watch and enjoy, it's enjoyable. So have a great day, and I will be back. And this is October 26th. So we still had a hummingbird in our yard today, and at least six yesterday for all day. So anyway, we'll keep counting and watching for them. And I do keep the feeders up, and I will keep them up through the first week, into the first week, with fresh nectar in them of October at least, just to make sure. If I don't see any for a week, then I'll take it down. But sometimes there's some stragglers, and they need food. They need more than ever. But there will be flowers for them, that's for sure. My Spanish flag vine finally blooming. You can see all those blooms on the top there, all the way across, all down the front, up there, here above my zinnias. My vine on the fence is finally getting them. Hard to believe. They're little. I was looking at them today, and there's just a whole ton of little teeny buds. And my heavenly blue morning glories. And this vine up here, under the eave in the back patio, is getting all kinds of those blooms, so they will be everywhere real soon. You see little blooms starting everywhere, and they stick out about 6 to 8 inches from the leaves so that you can find all the flowers. Good Lord knew what he was doing for those little pollinators. They don't want to have to look for them underneath the bush. So all the blooms will be sticking out nice and bright. So that's all for now. I'll be back. Hope you're enjoying a beautiful fall day. Is it fall? It should be officially fall today, I think. Let's see. July 20th, August, September. Yeah, officially fall. So, see you next time. Thanks for subscribing, for all my friends, and for all your kind comments. They sure make my day. And I do read them all. For a while they were not sending them through to me, and I apologize if you ever tried to contact me and didn't hear from me. The only reason you wouldn't have heard from me is that I did not get the message, that you left a message and it wasn't visible. Somehow or other there was a thing clicked that said only important messages could be sent to me and were visible. I don't know who decided what was important, but just between me and you, every one of my viewers is important. And every one of your comments is important. And you will definitely get a response from me. If I had 1 million and I just didn't have enough hours in the day, that'd be different. But I have enough time for the viewers that I have, even if it's a day or two. And I'm out of town or in the middle of something or away from the internet. But I will get back to you very shortly. So, anyway, have a great day. Till next time, be blessed.